What reason would this have been broken into? Or was it? A little pool has been created, perhaps as a natural spring. Again, what looks like a man-made catch pool. And there's some fairly large stones that for some prior structure. A lone, pretty flower. I think it's probably for some kind of a product plant. The trail looks like it's taking me back down to the center of town. I want to go the other way, so I will. In the fall, it's these small plants and bushes that provide the really pretty color. Some ladies working up high here, cultivating these terraces for next year. These are the guys I run into if I'm not careful. They string between the trees I'm hiking up in. If I stay here tomorrow, which I'm planning on doing, I'm going to bike ride up to those villages and hike up there on the right side of the canyon, of the valley. About 1/4 of an inch. Smaller versions of the same, about 1/8 or less. Some little critter walked along here. Wonder what it might have been. That town in the center is Shanxi. I rode up from the left side, up that dirt road, bypassed that village in the center at the bottom of the hill here. And there's another village at the end of the dirt road to the left that we can't see. Yesterday, of course, I crossed the river beyond Shanxi and up to that little village beyond there, and then through the terraces to the left. If it wasn't for the little villages that are in this valley, and each of them I think is autonomous, treats itself as a distinct little entity, this would look like so many places in the West, particularly Montana, Idaho. The soil I've been walking on is just like the desert areas that I walk on in Arizona. This looks like a purposely dug ditch to catch water and channel it off to the left here into that village. Here's just a small stone marker, but beneath several of those memorial structures. Interesting, this one appears to have a space for growing something out of it. This one new, probably coming from the town of Zhishushun that we got our bus to Shanxi from. This is where they make those, or in a little town before that. You wonder if these stones are just simple monuments for simple individuals who didn't have a lot of worth financially in the communities, versus these which may have been, be families that currently work these fields. Notice the horse icons. What would be the potential in the future for all of this to be farmed as one huge plot. I know it's absolute heresy right now, but the future of China may demand it. This is the little village I rode into and then pushed my bike up here to the left somewhere. So I'll navigate down through these trees and terraces to find it again. Look at the holding water ponds. It would be interesting to know how the land is allocated between these communities, particularly given that this is the easier land to farm as opposed to the terraces up on these hills that I'm walking through today. Here, bushwhacking down the hill, I ran across these at least two abandoned and broken down burial monuments or whatever they are. They look filled with dirt, so maybe they're just memorials and there's nothing in them at all. Now they get the burrow. Still the man does his part and carries another rock. This little operation, we saw that lady hoeing earlier this morning. It may well just be an extended family cluster. We can peek inside these two-story buildings. Here may just be a storage silo of some sort. Seeing that ladder going up like that. But here we can get a little look inside. Remember, one building used for all the produce and that sort of thing. And the other building with the nice panels was probably the home. Corn drying out, and those big lovely baskets, which would be great antique store stuff. That's about the most they can hope for, is that small kind of machine industrialization here in these plots. When it flies, it looks gray and white. This is noodles, and the stuff there you see looks like potato isn't. It's a bean gelatinous material that she slices up. And then this is some sauerkraut kind of stuff. Who knows what it really is? And then there's some various kinds of spices and so forth that she has over here, as well as some chopped up whatever that green is right there. Just finished that dish of Alicia and Donna suggested. Spicy, cool, not hot, so I'm hoping it's okay. Anyway.